Hello everybody, I am here. Welcome to Lazy Mini Painting. Yeah, I know I'm running a little bit late. I'm Laz, by the way. I'm the guy in front of the camera who forgets to do everything unless he's in front of the camera, which is a fun one. Good evening, Ali. Hello and welcome in. And then welcome into everybody else who's in here as well. Hope you're all having a good day today. Hope you had a good weekend. We're going to start this week because we've got Models and Musings again on Mondays as always. And we are painting Corn Berserkers. Oh, starting off all the base coats on all the base colours on all the other Corn models. I'm going to punt my cat in a minute. Because that's all she's done to me for the last half an hour, even though I've fed her, I've watered her, I've let her out, and she wants everything else. But she's still not giving up. So, yeah, it should be fun. Good afternoon, Twisted. How you doing, mate? How you doing? Let's get this started. We got shaky the paints. And try our best not to let the cat distract us too much. I'm doing alright, Ali. I am doing okay. Now to use water. Let's start with a bit of base corn red. Yeah. Focus. No, do you want to go out, kitty? Come on then, do you want to go out? Don't worry about this. I'm having a conversation with my cat halfway through the stream. No, I'm not getting up to go give you more food. I was getting up to let you out if you wanted to go out. Got plenty of food, cat. Miriam, what's up? Thank you for coming to join us. Yeah, we're painting lots and lots of corn red tonight. Lots of corn red. 10 Berserkers and 5 Terminators to do. 10 Berserkers and 5 Terminators. No, we did this not on WhatsApp. No WhatsApp. WhatsApp requires phone numbers and stuff. And, well, this is YouTube. Keep everything off as... No, cat. You can sit there being as cute as you wish. Ain't gonna work. I want to start off with corn red as a base layer for all the red sections, as you would normally do with a corn type of. Good evening, Fox. How are you doing? I'm in the same boat. I'm slightly obsessed with Warhammer. 6 2,000 point armies now, and potentially more in the future once I've expanded Leagues of Photon that I'll start getting 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks. Not next week, the week after. That's when we get the first model for Votan, which we get a Carl. A leader unit, essentially. Oh, yeah. You are definitely in the right place if you love Warhammer. I love Warhammer as well. The degree that it's actually taking my house. Rather concerned with the size of my. When I say I've got 6 2,000 point armies, that's not taking into account that I can make 6 2,000 point armies out of one force. So yeah, I have about 12,000 points of Space Marines. Just shy of 3,000 points of Tyranids now. Just over 3,000 points, I think it is in Orcs. Over 2,000 points Imperial Guard. Over 2,000 points. 2,000 points in Eldar. 2,000 points ish in hopefully what would be World Eaters by the time I finish all the models. There's quite a lot of armies. How you doing, Zane? It is Warhammer. It is Warhammer. Warhammer. You go. It's got to be done on it, really. Yeah, even you don't like it, Kitty. Some of the models are bigger. or at least the same size if you don't start meowing like you like Warhammer, Kitty, because we know you don't like Warhammer. Yeah, I know. Looking at more gold, non-metallic metal twisted. More gold. And green display. Oh my god. Ooh. Battle of Rats, isn't the Battle of Rats an AOS? Is it an AOS? Skaven. Because I'm paying 40k does not mean that I'm not aware of the others. I do have the occasional random model from AOS fantasy, as well as D&D scattered around various places. I think my little goblin warband or goblin raiding party is currently in a box underneath my guard, if I remember correctly. That's if I remember correctly. I might have forgotten completely and put them in somewhere else, and now I've no idea where they are because I think they're in a box underneath the Imperial Guard. Of course, if not, then I don't know where the Goblin Warband is. Although it might be in my D&D box. It might be in my D&D box now. Yes, Fox, you should make a shot on YouTube to do your first D&D model. I'm afraid I can't go back and film mine because sorry, not D&D, Warhammer model. Game systems mixed up there. I can't go back far enough in time to do my first Warhammer model. YouTube wasn't out. Mobile phones with cameras weren't out when I was. Mobile phones were out, but that's when you had to carry a briefcase around. Showed me age now more than anything else, aren't I? So yes, film it and put it up as a shot if you wish. What's the worst that could happen? Well, the worst that could happen is you be 4 years into it, and yeah. Speaking of that, we'll come back in a couple of weeks to find out what progress I've made over. I have to dig some of my old intercessors out. Pretty sure I started with intercessors and tactical marines when I started painting. Thank you for subscribing, Fox. That has just come up on my screen. Thank you. It does help when you have it pop up on screen, doesn't it? But if this is your first time here, yeah, I'm not the neatest painter. I'm certainly not the best painter in the world. What I am, however, lazy painter. The method that I can find to get the effect that I want without having to put 73 layers on it and sit there using techniques such as metallic metal or what's the one that Al Graham were doing the other day, where you put on practically like one pigment of paint at a time, one very 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 glazing. That's the one. Yeah, I ain't doing glazing. Hate. Hate. Please say I'm not going to bore you to sleep again. Thank you for coming. A long time. How are you? It's been a while since I've seen you pop in. Unless you've been popping in every time and just not typed anything. I've sent you to sleep so quickly. Yeah, how are you? There are. Oh, you see, this is the thing I was telling you when I start. I'm forgetful. I'm very forgetful. Now it's been about 2 weeks that me and Ali have been talking about this. That I need to put all my combat patrol to a playlist, just so if anyone wants to watch them from 1 through to 50 now. I am missing one issue, which is the Wraith Knight. Still pissed off about. I've done 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm still pissed off about that. That I've managed to miss out on a second Wraith Knight, which means I had to go out and buy a Triceratops. You do. You need to bulk up the army. and I want a fire prism, and I wasn't playing workshop prices. So I'm going to make a Triceratops fire prism. Sounds fun. And then I can have a craft world that ran away early enough. You come here to be talked to sleep. Well, you definitely. Apparently, it's been proven time and time again that this works, Ed. So, thank you for coming in. And I hope you have a good night's sleep. Now, I have turned the gain up on my microphone, so I'm not as quiet as I used to be. Hopefully, that doesn't disturb you too much. But I'll try to be as soothing as I can. I'm not as soothing as Al Twisted. Twisted is yeah. Twisted's got one of them voices that can just smooth as silk. But I will try to do my best for you, Hid. Nice and. I've also got Sparkles upstairs. Hopefully that can be for her as well. So that should all be good. I am, Hade. I'm me. I'm still plodding along as I do. No. Yeah. Life is life. No matter how well you think it's going one, there's always something that can mess it up on the next. Don't count your chips. Not until you get up in the morning and they're all still there. And so far they have been. Enough. Split my eggs into different baskets just in case as well. We's alright so far, we's alright. I suppose that is a point actually. You could always turn the sound down, I suppose, if I'm too loud. Certainly not the way the conversations have been going the last few weeks, let's put it that way. My volume has changed. I've been learning about some of the back end stuff over the last few weeks. Like adding filters to my audio, and now I've got a gain filter, and I've also got a noise gate. Stop any white noise coming. Hopefully that also stops the high pitchedness from my kitty cat coming through at the other end. Although she has taken to the fact that I'm not responding, so she's give up. I'm not having anything now. Back to me and everything. I'm in trouble. Yeah. I'm not. As soon as I know, as soon as I move, that's it. Owen's got to start again. As soon as I move. I'm going to try and stay here as long as I can. Forces me to get up and go somewhere prematurely. Hope not, anyway. As it says in the description, tonight is BERZERKERS. Hopefully a unit of 10 of them. Starting off with the corn red. And we get all the base colour. Now, I forgot. You know, I have one here for reference, which is lucky, isn't it? And I've forgotten to do the most of all of his backpack. Because I'm clever like that. But I'm going to need a different brush. A different brush that was a bit weird at the end. It's going a bit. You know when he gets a bit hooked at the end. Yeah, I know I sound good on the PCs. I know I'm fine on PCs and TVs and things. But after Sparkles helped me test it, I found out I'm not so great on some of the others. So I do have a specific setting now to make sure I'm loud enough for mobile devices. Because even Sparkles has to have it on full blast upstairs. Or did. That's why I had to have it up fast. And pretty much anybody else who's got on a mobile device has to have me up full blast just so I can be heard. I did. Now you don't. I've setting stuff. Still got more technical stuff to do, like playlist. I've only got one playlist, which is the night that I did for Dan. Nah, don't worry, Head. Even we have trouble with English. Got it from birth. All the time. Miss words out, put letters in where they're not supposed to be. Miss letters out where you would expect them to be. Out of paper. Red. Now. And this is really, really, really small. Good evening, Lee. Good evening. What was the helicopter all about? You don't mind me asking. And if I don't say it was an ambulance, we knew that one. That's a good question. Anyone who is watching on a mobile stream and you'd prefer to watch it on a standard stream, I am running it in both modes at the moment, in portrait and landscape, so you can flit and flutter between the two and find out whichever one you prefer. I mean, I will try and keep it as much in camera shot on everything as I can. But the portrait one is a very limited area, and I'm still learning which areas I have to be able, I can paint in and keep it on camera. Which in itself is a very fun learning process. I use the word fun ironically. Pain in the rear end, just to find out camera positionings on two different size screens that I wasn't prepared to do initially. And I'm still only just coming to terms with the fact that I can do it, so it's taking me a while. Go for it! Welcome in back, mate. Welcome back. Did you go for it? Did you get it? I'm guessing. Yeah, I know you did. We've seen the video. Got it. You got it good. Got anger. Go for it. Are you also in both, or have you jumped from one to the other? I mean, I'll get the analytics done afterwards, but if I can do a quick mental arithmetic of, right, some people are coming from one to there, some people are jumping in just on the portrait stream, some people are jumping from the portrait to the full screen. It just gives me an idea of, should I do full screens more often, or should I do portraits more often, or if everyone prefers watching me in portrait mode, I'll just stream in portrait mode from now on. If people think, no, we'll find you on portrait, but we prefer you on the larger screen, then awesome, we'll stay on the larger screen. No worries, Lee. You have a good night, mate. And I hope nothing like what happened the other night happens again, because that doesn't look too good. having an air ambulance land outside your house is not something you want to happen too often. Both fine for you, H? That's good. That's good. I mean, I can run both, so it's not too bad. I just got to remember not to click the close thingy button this time when I'm closing Windows. I don't mean shutting Windows 11 down, I mean just closing different open tabs. Remember, don't close Streamlabs. We have to start the stream all over again if we do that. I believe we may be getting visitors from the upper stairs. Certainly getting elephants running across the ceiling, I know that much. They're having a jolly good old time running across that, aren't they? Did you hear that? Thunk, 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 thunk. Yeah, see, I can see better off the large screen as well, Twisted, so I'd prefer that. It's got to be interesting to see which one works best. I think they both work differently, though. So, portrait mode, obviously, if you're watching in portrait mode, everything's going on above me. If you're watching on the normal mode, everything's going on over there. But on portrait, you actually get to see a bigger version of me, which I'm not too sure is a good thing. Still got to figure that one out. Good thing that you see more of me. Is it a bad thing that you can see more? I'm not sure. Okay, that is just one great big. Oh no, it's not. That comes up the side there. A little bit in there. And we have some more on the side here. It's not quite a complete skull, but there's quite a lot of a skull on that side of his shoulder pad, so I'll have a nice chunky bit there to ivory up. Just one moment, please. Bear with me a few moments, people. I have been called for spider duty. I'll just pop the break screen on. I will be back soon. I've just got to go dispose of a spider. And I'm back, yeah. No, Joe, I just had to go get rid of a spider. Um, this was a big. His legs were over a mil thick, definitely over a mil thick. It was a big boy. It just about fit in the glass. Only just fit in the glass as I was trying to take it outside. But I got it. It's getting to spider season anyway. The house is going to get absolutely rammed with them eventually. That's if I don't take a impromptu flamethrower, well, deodorant flamethrower outside on the fence when I get to see them, babies. If I can, I will remove as many as I can that way. But if they come in the house, then I will put them in a glass and take them outside. And let them go fight it out in the wild. Always fun like that. Oh yeah, a nice big one this time. Bigger than the one I had to go get at my neighbour's yesterday. And that was a big boy as well. I mean, we're not talking full tarantula level, but if you don't like spiders, yeah, it's more than big enough. More than big enough if you don't like spiders. I just realised I forgot his feet from the first one. It does help if you do his feet, doesn't it? Certainly helps. Yep, no spiders were harmed. It was, well, not until after it got outside where all the bats are that are going to eat it. But I didn't harm it. I let it free. Because as much as Sparkles doesn't like spiders, she also doesn't like me killing them unless it's absolutely necessary. And let's face it, it is very, very rarely absolutely necessary. At no point have I ever felt like it's a spider on me. Nope. I catch them and let them go. I'm not overly keen on spiders myself, which is why I use a glass to do it, but I catch them and let them go. Because it's the nice thing to do. What a spider. No, I don't think it was a wolf spider. I don't think we get wolf spiders in England. We get wolf spiders? No, I don't think we do. We generally don't get anything that sounds anywhere near cool enough to actually like it. Like, oh, that could be dangerous. No. Scariest thing we've got is a yobbo. And that's just a human. Red. 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 Yes, I've seen arachnophobia. Why I don't know. I know I don't have it. Because I could watch that film. If I had arachnophobia, I would not be able to watch that film. I've seen that. I've also seen Eight-Legged Freaks as well. That's another one you shouldn't watch if you've got a real fear of spiders. Don't watch Eight-Legged Freaks. No. I need a Kafra apparently. It could be hiding. A video cassette could be hiding under my bed. I know I have. I think I have some video cassettes somewhere. Yes, I still own a few. Mostly only fools and horses. Some tax no money back. I don't remember all the words. Horses, fantastic program. You're aware of it. If you've not seen it and you don't get British humour, you might not enjoy it much. But yeah, pretty much, Joe. That's right. Yeah, Eight-Legged Freaks is a horror for about 30 minutes and then becomes outright stupidness. But it still doesn't offset the fact that he's bloody big spiders. As daft as it is. I mean, it does go kind of Mars Attacks-y at one point. But still, if you're afraid of spiders, it's not a fun film to watch. Kind of, yeah, I'm not a lover of them, but more ambivalent of them. Then, yeah, go watch it. I'm actually. How am I supposed to get into there? Like that. That's how I'm supposed to get there. Now, doing parts like this makes me realise why some people paint in subassembly. I know I've said it before, but this is the reason why people paint in subassembly, so they can get into these bits. You don't have to sit here like an absolute muppet like I am, trying to bend a brush round somewhere. No, I have not met a coconut spider yet, Twisted. Freaking massive. Yeah, you can keep the coconut spiders as well. Oh, are they the really cute ones with the eyes? Or are these the ones that look like they've got like hooks on the front of them? Furry hooks. If it's the furry hook ones, they can go get fucked. If it's ones with really cute little eyes, yeah, that's fine in the cage. Little furry ones with cute eyes, they're nice. I like them. They look nice. Like, oh, that couldn't hurt you. Ah, my arm. That one. And thank you very much, Fox, for subscribing. I'm only just catching up on that one. While. In fairness, most things take me a while. As I said, I'm not the quickest I'm not the quickest spoon in the drawer, especially not for cutting. But I can definitely spread things. I can spread butter on bread as a spoon. Bigger than your hand. Yeah. You can keep all them Twisted. You can have all of that. Pardon me. So you're in the same vein as me then, Joe. It's like yes, subassembly is more hassle than it's actually worth. I'd rather try and bend a paintbrush into an absolutely inhuman angle than try faffing around with subassembly or painting in subassembly and then trying to get afterwards. Because then you've got all them layers of paint over the frigging plastic that you're trying to melt and it doesn't work. So subassembly, you can't glue with plastic glue properly. You've got to shave off bits. Even when you flip off and clean it up, and no, it just doesn't work for me. I can't seem to get it. Fair play to those who can. I'm not criticising sub-assembly as a form of painting. It's perfectly valid, just as valid as any other form. It's just not for me. That is not fun in the jungle, Twisted. That's fucking watch your head because you're about to get landed on by a giant spider. That's what that is. Nobody likes to have to watch the head because they have to get landed on by a giant spider. Yep, Twisted can quite happily keep them giant. Yeah. The things that sound nasty and horrible, and the ones that is like, nope, 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 nope. They're just big nopes, big nopes. Income tax is no for me. The grass is here with lots of teeth. Big old small, snapped or sharp. We will spend them as we like. We like spending shiny things and chopper. We like spending, 'cause that's what we gotta do. That's what we like to do. Very small bit of archaeology there. Like Okie Street spending both together. That is a big file. I just go down. No, no, no. I mean, I said, I get rid of the spiders in my house, but no, I don't like spiders. Capable. Scared. I have to at that point. So I do. I go and shift it. Right, let's have a look at his head because he's got a lot of bony things going on here. There's a lot of other stuff going on. A bit going on his head, hasn't he? Little marks in. Hand done. Nope, not hands not done. Arms not done either. All the armor panelly bits. Except for the trim. The trim's, you can see on him. As the, so you can see where I'm going to have a skull on this one. And then all the trim's going to be brassy and gold. So he's kind of trying to get to the same as this now. Yeah, well, I'll see here. You've been adding any trolls in there, yeah, you're not going to last long. I'm not even going to boot you. Just got to make sure you know what a piece of shit you are. So please don't come in here trolling. We don't need the practice. We'll quite happily rip your arsehole. Oh, wait, have I missed something? Yeah, but have I missed Twisted? What have I missed Twisted? I have a feeling I've missed something. Because I had my head down. Unless you're complimenting me on my corn colour scheme. Thank you very much. Just so anyone in chat knows, if there is a troll coming in, as Ali has pointed out, that there may sometimes be one because I don't put it on subscriber mode. If we do get a troll in, I'll start winding on taking the mic. I have my full permission to open up fully on them. Call them whatever you want. Right, my corn colours. Thank you, mate. That was the first corn model I ever painted. I got the Natman box set, the Kill Team one. And I decided I was going to try and paint one of each legion when I made them up, which is why I Black Legion with the axe that I have now stolen to Lord Executioner. Black Legion guy is now handless. I think I painted the Iron Warrior, the one with, I think that's the one with the chain gun. I think. I know I did a custom chapter with purple that I was going to enter in frame just for fun painting competition. And I didn't get I ordered more stuff from Graham. And that turned up. So I started painting that instead. Diddles. Diddles. Diddlium BD. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-dee, ba-da-dum, bam, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-dum, biddy. How is Mrs.? Oh, that's good. How is Mrs.? Finally figured out how to get you out of that room, that chair. Fucking. Good evening, Buzzard. How you doing, mate? How's the devil's? Apart from sick of battlefields, trying to be COD. Oh yeah, school starts again soon. Just for the reminder, Twisted. School starts again next week. Means I get an empty house during the day, but I get to hear the local primary school 11 in the morning till, and all the kids beaming at the top of their lungs, which is not fun to listen to. But one of them is Mini Laz, so not really much you can do about that. Screaming is not in a bad way, but I'm out. Let me out of the classroom. Now playtime type. That's to look forward to. I'll go back next week. Wednesday. Could be up early enough for combat patrol. saying that, I've not missed one over the 6 week holidays. Okay. With them going back for the. It does mean I have to get finished early because I'll be back onto gym again during the day, which is not good. But good is not good. Good because I'm back to the gym regularly and at a better time. He's not good because he's gonna fucking out. Go back properly and I'll actually be proper workouts again. And that means I'm gonna be in pain again. Even more so than I was the other week. The problem with inconsistency. Same with painting. If you're not consistent, your painting's never going to get any better. But keep at it and you keep at it and you practice and you do make improvements. Never make improvements. So as long as you're making improvements. I think that's all I read on him. I think. Right, now this guy's got a Space Marine helmet on his back. Now do I paint it as an Ultramarine? Which I've never painted an Ultramarine ever in my life, so I don't know how to layer up the colours properly for that. Or do I paint it as one of my Marines? That, of course, it means that one of my Marines has had to die for him helmet. Not liking the sound of that. Thinking he's got. Or even a dark. I think I'll go for a dark angel. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a dark angel helmet. Two and a half inch thick pork chops in the grill to smoke with chips, making a nice habanero cherry chutney. Twist, you've done it again. You do realise that some of us will be hungry by the time you've finished. And all we're going to be sitting there now is thinking, pork chop with habanero chutney. Welcome back, Ali. Welcome back. Twist is winding us all up again with food. He is. He's winding us all up again with food. I wasn't even supposed to be using that brush. I was just supposed to be using that brush. That brush is starting to split for some reason. I don't know why it's starting to split. Deeper. Remember to take my tablets. Did I not turn that off? No worries, Twisted. It's just, yeah, we're all going to get hungry if you keep going along that one. Did I not turn that off? No, apparently I didn't. How does this thing work again? There we go. That should do it, I hope. I hope that gets rid of it all now. Can I close it? Yeah! I can close it. Yeah, don't worry about having food in the brain, it's just that we'll all be hungry. We'll all have food in the brain. You're just going to make it contagious, that's all. especially when you start mentioning pork chops. Hungry a bit of pork chop. Can't have it too fatty though. When you can't have it too lean. Have enough to be able to cook it properly. I mean, you take off what you have to eat it, but you don't like fat. Get fat off. Eat it in there for cooking. Sometimes a bit of a thick pork rind, not for everybody. But you don't want it too fatty. But some people do like the rind, so you don't want it too lean either. Nice. Nice middle. Do. You got a crotch cloth? He's got a crotch cloth. He's got a crotch cloth. Another piece around. Do. All the edges and the bits behind that look awkward to can't quite see. All them as well. But we need to leave things like the belts and the straps and skulls, frame, things that are going to become lots of different colours. So between the one that I've already painted and the Angry Ron model, that's give us our base colour that we need. First one I painted I did completely with Zenithal and paints. Probably going to have to read once I've way that I on, which is the Corn Red, Mephisto Red, Scarlet Red. Didn't have to do that with the speed paints because Zenithal highlight already that for me. All the shades faded, darker, all the nice bright areas ended up nice and bright. What speed are supposed to do? Prep if you prep your model right. Do that, then they wouldn't be fit for fucking purpose, would they? Some people that I use aren't fit for purpose. I beg to differ. Still work. Supposed to. Yeah, the same thing about ballistic missiles. Just rockets that work in a different way. Strap a cockpit to them, fly somebody around in it. Strap a warhead to it, and it go boom. In two different applications. Painty. Corn Red's taken. I've got a lot of Corn Red to do. 8 men in the. 8. Technically call them. I don't know if you do hearts and acid. Humans don't do that. Space Marines, no. I don't think. Not anymore. No, I'm using brush more like a pencil. So I can keep the tip nice and right where it should be. Right, the fact it's a brush. Use it in this manner. Easier for me to manipulate, and I'm guessing Hayde has gone to sleep either, or she's relaxed to try and go. I will talk about spiders. We'll only find that out. Essentially, we only find out if Hayde's not asleep, if she does something, and if she doesn't, we just have to guess that she is. How it works. I know if I've got one person still watching, like an hour after I've gone off stream, then Hayde. Yeah. Catching the. Yes, I said Z's in this. Actually, letter itself is that's a Z. It is nice to have. Well, it's nice to have everybody in chat. I like. You know what I'm like, Ali. I like people. Especially with someone who I can chat to, like yourself and Twist, Buzzard, and build it up. Silvers. We have Joe. We have quite a lot of people that I like talking to. And I try and talk to everybody if I can. So Joe's frantically nines. Silver's working on that really amazing and the Eldar Titan. Twisted's trying the method of non-metallic metal and object source lighting, much like how he's getting effects. Really have no idea. Twist is just absolutely excellent. EB! What is up, homie? Sat at the desk. Or is you just chilling, mate? Just chilling. A lot of recording to do. Actually, talk about one of the shows. Got to record. Yellow Boy and Rodney. Pardon me. This is what happens when you eat like half a pack of bacon field meal. The evening meal. I'm gonna call it tea. Everyone else can call it whatever they want. I'm just obsessed with tea. I eat tea. I drink tea. I have everything tea. We're doing rest of the world eaters tonight, Evie. We're doing all the red ones. The red Chaos Marines. But black and blue Loyalist Marines. My own chapter, but I'm going standard chapter for the Buffett World Eater. Customize these by adding my own proxies in. I have my werebears that are going to be made. Proxy Angry Ron. Who's not as chunky as Angron. But I still wouldn't like to get in. Right. And if I can get these 10 done tonight, which is not looking favourable, but not looking impossible either, then I might even move on to the Terminators. But that's more if I can get these fucking things done. Oh, nice. So you've now got a nice new phone. New phone. I'm alright. I didn't have your last phone number, so I'm okay with that one. But a new phone, new number. Why have you had to get a new number? Couldn't you just switch to just put the SIM in? Get a new phone and just transfer the SIM. I don't get why the new number. I mean, I've had to get a new phone. I've had like 4 new phones. I've just kept the same SIM card. And even when I didn't keep the new SIM card, I managed to keep my number. Well, that's confusing. I mean, if your phone's acting all retarded and just like, nope, I'm just gonna open everything that you don't want me to and not do a damn thing that you do want me to, then right, okay, yeah, get a new phone. But I really don't see why you've had to get a new number. That's just confused me. Oh, right, okay. So basically, yeah, the mobile phone company was being an ass. That's what that boils down to. Mobile phone company being an ass. No, if you're not being with us, you can't have this number. That's my number, you son of a bitch. How dare you? Give me my number back. You're tied into a contract. You can't do that. I don't know something. Shove your contract up your ass then. I'll go get a new number. If that's how it went, then okay. Those are right for being up jockeys. And by that I mean doorknobs, not penises. But anyone thinks, oh, it's a homophobic slur. Nope, that's an inanimate object riding person. Ah, right, okay. So there's a possibility you might be able to get the number back, but at this minute in time, it's more of a no. But you've gone with an iPhone. What have you done that for? Did we not teach you anything? Apparently, certainly not. Don't buy a fucking iPhone. Become one of those pretentious fuckers with an iPhone. Almost everybody I've met that owns an iPhone has usually turned out to be an ass. Don't get me wrong, you can get asses that own Androids. It's just that got a good chance of it being half decent. Not too bad of an arsehole. Android. Paying for shit. Appleites? Can't be doing with. Can't be doing with Appleites. So anyone who's watching who's got an iPhone, not a personal site again, company. Hopefully, if you're watching me and you're on an iPhone, you're actually on an older iPhone. You also have realised that I'm not buying that one. Fair enough, yeah, go for the camera. Good cameras. If you're going to be filming, yeah, you need a good camera. Kind of goes without saying that one. Sony's supposed to have pretty good cameras. Washing my brush. Then on to number 4. These aren't getting camera pick one. Everyone I've picked up so far has been slightly more ornate than the one before it. Oh, yeah. A bit more. Hopefully that just means ones. Last 2 or 3 that really easy. I hope. Yeah, there are a lot of budding young directors, producers, and actors using iPhones these days. I've never been able to fault Apple for the quality of their technology, just the restrictions that they apply to. Oh, I don't know if anyone heard that, but that is my cat really having a win this time. What? I'm not getting away with this one. I'm going to have to see to her. Bear with me a moment, please, people. I am sorry about all these stops, but I have my lovely 17-year-old cat there, making some very, very bloody odd noises. No worries, Joe. Catch you later, mate. You have a good nap. I am back. I am. 28 years later, we shot 100%. I'm like, really? You want to go out? Got your biscuits, kiddie. Had your meats. Got your biscuits. No, no more. Yeah, it's pretty much the same here, EB. I've been Android. I've not necessarily been Samsung because I haven't. Oh no, that's not an honor. An ono. Oh, that's with an O, not an A. And it's been working for me alright. It's been acting weird recently. Been acting rather weirdly. But yeah, I'm sticking with this for now. It was cheap enough. That's good enough for me. But it still works and does what I want it to as a phone. I mean, I have cameras who want a camera. So that's not a big one. I can deal with that. But not going. I'm not spending stupid money on phones anymore. One gone out of the day. I can. Now I'm hearing things from the kitchen. Sparkles, is that you? You know when you hear strange noises in the kitchen that sound like a person, and then when you shout for the person, you don't get a response. I'm gonna go check because I'm worried. What that noise was? Nobody sounded like there was someone in the kitchen, and that's quite worrying. I don't like that when that happens. The only creature in the kitchen was my cat, and all I went to do put papers down then, and she turned straight away. I'll run into the kitchen. Go try and get fed. No, kitty, you've got food. I put the biscuits in just before I started streaming, so I know they're not been in there long. So go get them out. Well, if it can build, well, if it can be dual function as you're doing it. So not only is it building up your credit, but it's also giving you technology that you require access to. So as you said, the action cam. You bought a filming EV, then it's serving two purposes now: building up credit and it's giving you phone so you can take it on the go and film properly. Without having to worry about loss of quality or too much on the post production side. Yeah, so yeah, use it for a dual function. You can use it to be able to get other things later on. Better credit means you can now do a down payment on a truck. That truck means that you've now got a more reliable vehicle for on the road, and both you and me can go to and forth from what you need to do. Because as much as we don't have to have a car over here to be able to get around and do things, I am aware that in America, if you don't have a car, you're pretty much stranded. Cat, I am not feeding you anymore. Don't feed and go upstairs and whinge at one of the teenagers. Maybe they'll be daft. You are going to get thrown out in a moment. Don't me, ow, ow, ow at me. We'll get the Medicare filled out first, mate, and then come back and then we'll worry about that afterwards. Hopefully, you don't get written off as disability for disability. If you do, hopefully it's not bad, but we'd rather you not. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that bit. With dizziness, yeah, they might not actually let you drive, will they? Possibility. Not a foregone conclusion, because if the doctors can find out and give the correct medication to start it, then drive. But if they can't, then yeah, not going to be allowed on the road, are you? I mean, I do all the driving. Nobody should be too happy with that. Especially that means she's designated driver every time you go out. License, you can't drive. Well, you've got a license at the minute. Good at the minute. Okay, but they write you off, then that changes it all. They will save you a bit on the insurance, though. Having to pay for you on it. Driving's a big thing in America, I know that much. So, no car, no going to the shop in some cases. It's a 10-20 minute drive just to local shopping centres. Some places. That's if you're lucky. You could be right out in the 40-50 minute drive just to see a person, never mind a shop. Yeah, get the Medicare sorted first. Then once that's sorted, at least then you can go get the tests. Assessment. Does anyone want a kebab? What a cat. Love her to bits, but when you're trying to do a stream and all you can hear in the background, like, oh, cat going. You've got up to see to her. Give her everything that you think she wants, or everything that you can give her. Still going on. I know what it is. She's having to go at me because Tackles hasn't been down all day. And by that I mean she has been down, she's just not been sat down here all day long for the cat to use her as a pillow. Not happy about that. But tough shit, cat. Not here as pillows. Got to come and sit on my knee. Come and sit on my knee. Got to sit over there, demanding me to come over and sit on the settee or cushion. When there's a cushion there, real cushion that you've used many times before. Welcome back onto Landscape Alley. Ubers aren't viable in the long term. You can't do Uber all the time. And if you can do Uber all the time, then you've got more money. And as you said, you've got to wait for misses at weekends. And even then, she's arranged something, or is she got to work around that as well. Right, in case you've got to get one of the kids to drive you if you've got kids that are older to drive. I'm not exclusively doing this, just generic thing for people in that situation. If you have children that can drive, then possibly you could get them to drive you, but Yeah, see, $60 just to get into town is not viable as a daily option. So that leaves you 1 or 2 days a week that you can get. Drives you. Got something booked that weekend, I don't know, with her mum or friends or something from work or anything like that, then that also puts a dampener on any plans you've made or any plans you wish to make. But if you do need to get something sorted, it does end up taking you off the road because you really shouldn't be on it. At least it's a safer option for both you and everybody else. Nobody's causing accidents. Nobody wants to cause accidents. Hope they don't cause accidents. If they do, then they're weird people. Watch far too much crash. Or whatever that other film is called where they get off on it. Can't remember. Guy crashing in. A bit too much. I'm sure it's called Crash. Well, yeah, because I know you wasn't you looking to get out and about and start doing some historical stuff from local areas, as well as looking into what you can get from online. But obviously, you have local history around you as well. Don't you have? Isn't the army base where Delta Force and SAS do their little like combined training exercisey stuff near you as well? What is it, Fort Bragg? I don't mean near you. I mean near you in American relative terms, not British relative. Those are two very different things. American relative terms, it could be within a couple of 100 miles, maybe even 1,000 miles local. British relative terms means it's about 5-10 miles. Already discovered that's how far away your town centre is. I have my town centres, what, 400 yards, 500 yards. My city centre is less than 11 miles. I'm less than 11 miles away from Manchester and Salford City Centre for that matter. Although I never really classify Salford as just a big, even though it technically has everything like the cathedral and all the stuff that would make it a city. It technically qualifies. Oh, had a bit of that fired off and probably done that little. What on earth is going on up there? Oh, like a bunch of animals are having a party up at the top, and it's just going crazy. That's nope. There we go. Quite a section on there. Missed. Section on the wrist. Also missed. Luckily, this is only the base colours. I will have to go over a lot of this again. And that's another thing, you're not going to be able to go to the game driving. No football, no game, no college football. Unless it's on television. I know you like your college football. Where does that sound to me? Never quite got why you so. Yeah, you have professional leagues and you have college leagues, and college league is almost as big as a professional league. Doesn't make sense. Oh yes, you've got the new series coming up, haven't you? You're going to be drinking, cooking, and checking out American handball. Yes, I chose those words specifically. Kick it, throw it, handball, throw ball, catch ball, something not involving foot. No field goals don't extra. Was there a college football game over here? I know Joey's supposed to be coming over for a game. Where he's been on actually. I didn't get a chance to go down. I'm not 100% certain when he's. Oh, I thought it was in October. It's down in London for again. For some reason, one game a season happens over. I think it's one certain team as well. I'm not 100% sure. Is it the Calves? Oh, we had a game in Dublin. They played in Dublin. Well, who was that was playing then? Because they've come over at a very, very fun time. Let's face it, it is a very fun time for them. Not amusing, but certainly an interesting time for them to be visiting the British Isles. And I am counting all of Ireland within the British Isles. Even those that are technically not. But that's just because of a piece of paper that says not. Still on the same little island. Iowa State and Kansas State. On Iowa. If I get to choose between the band Kansas and the album Iowa, I'm going to album Iowa. Way it is, I'm afraid. Here to get everyone's mouth grilled. Yeah, to a degree. No, he doesn't. That's fine. That is fine. Croke Park had Robin Williams. Yeah, so that Ireland was busy that day. I should say Dublin was busy that day. Dublin again is another one that I would like to go to, but I have it in my head that I'm going to ask for a traditional breakfast, and what the person there is going to hear is, "Right, how chap, do you have any crumpets and cucumber sandwiches, please?" And I'm going to get told to get to fuck. You have a good night, Ali. Thank you for calling in and for warning all potential trolls and not potential trolls. If you're a troll, my chat, I've got good luck with it. Just me. If my chat's there, I'll let them have fun with you. This is just the first bloody layer of red as well. This is just the Carnite red. I've got the Mephisto red to start going over here. And then I've got all the goldy colours, and then I've got all the items. This is not going to get finished tonight, is it? I've been going for an hour and 40 minutes. Granted, interruptions by the cat, but still, I've been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes, apparently. That's what it says in the little block in the corner. I don't always get everything right. Sometimes it tells me I've got 9 people watching, and I'll look on there and it tells me I've got 2. I don't know which. Right, that regard. I mean, now it's telling me I've got 4 viewers. I don't know that. The only way I'll find out is everyone who's in chat, if you type 1, and then I can count how many times 1. Pair it again. But that's up in the corner for me. Oh no, oh wait a minute, no, this is getting confusing. I've got 7 because I've got 3 on portrait and 4 on horizontal. Remember, 2 separate streams, not the same stream. Some of you lovely people are watching on portrait mode. Thank you very much for that. Some of you lovely people are also watching on horizontal mode. Thank you very much for that. It does also mean that I have 2 chats that combine on the screen so everyone else can see it on the screen, but I can't. I've got to read chats. So if you've put it in 1 and I've not got to it yet, because I'm bouncing between, dude. Dun. Are we? Yeah. audio on you. Moment. Apologise. I'll try not to do that. Like the bastard love child of Scotland and England. It fluctuates. I know it fluctuates. My average time is about 10 minutes. About as long as anyone can stand me for. After that, let's just finding its go. Finding its to go. Eating it. Not enjoying the content, then the whole point of YouTube. Personalized television. Go find some to watch. If you happen to stumble on me and you're enjoying me, then that's awesome. Please stick around. But yeah, nobody's forced to be. Well, I say nobody's forced to be here. Kind of doesn't work if I'm not. Does it? Although it's not forced, it's heavily implied that I have to be here. Really, really heavily implied. Highly sure it's a story. Sure if a lazy mini painting's better or worse without me on it. That would be a weird one to figure out, wouldn't it? Be a weird one to fucking test in the first place, to be quite honest. I'm gonna do a stream, but I'm not gonna be there. No talking, no face cam, no painting, no me at all. And if that turns out to be my best video, then I'm my best live stream then. But if you need a hint bigger than that, then but yeah, you get more viewers when you're not there than when you do the favour, cheap. Fuck off. Oh. No, you can leave, dude. You can leave. In your case, I've got your money. It's fine. You can fuck off if you want. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not because it's technically true. But yeah, you don't wish to stay, you don't have to stay. And you can stay. I run a very, very light ship. I don't force people. Then they might try and force me to do. Oh no! Speaking of which, as you are the only one who EB, you get to claim something soon. When would you like the hour of my time? I need to arrange that. The first one ever. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, any paid members of Patreon, yeah, at least 4 times a year, you get an hour of my time. You get an hour to talk to me and question me and bug me or wind me up or tell me jokes, tell me stories, find out things. Yeah, you get an hour of my time. It's one thing I can't get back. I can never, most priceless thing I can give you. So yeah, when do you want to claim an hour of my time? You are a Patreon member. So yeah, get a 1-to-1 with me, and we need to arrange that. So if you want to grab your models, for instance, and go right, what do we do with these? And for that hour, I'll sit there and talk you through it. Not online, not live. Just it'll be through Discord. It'll be in the Ivory Despot room, which is why I set that up for Ivory Despots, which is what you become if you become a patron, by the way, because it is the most valuable pay on my desk. Pots of ivory. Most valuable things to my channel are my subscribers. Well, that's the whole thing, EB. It's not supposed to be content. It is for. In the case of you, it's a little bit different because I don't like to put it this way, but yeah, you'll phone me whenever you wish anyway, and we'll have more than an hour's conversation, just out of the blue. Um, but not everyone has that rapport with me. Not everybody has that ease of reaching out. So yeah, you are a slight different. You are slightly different when it comes to this, yes. But you are also the only one who qualifies for it at the moment. So right, yeah. As I said, you're probably the bad example to give for this because it's like, well, yeah, but homie, we talk like that anyway. We just and we'll an hour and 50 minutes have gone by, and it's like, oh shit, we both need to feed kids because we've been talking for ages. So you perhaps weren't the best example, but it is you still get it. Regardless, you still get it. So yeah, we need to arrange that. Also, if anyone is signing up before the end of this week, you will also be put on into this schedule as well. So that, that's your choice. No pressures. No, not saying you have to. Yeah, yeah, exactly. But it's usually oh shit, wife is coming home. Oh, gotta go get kids from school. I've only just had my lunch. Where's this 3 hours gone? Shit, I've got to record. Yeah, I've got to set up tonight's stream as well. And what started out as a kind of have a quick question turned into a 2 hour conversation about all sorts of. That time it was sparkles. I wasn't losing my mind. Okay, so we can finish off this chappy. That's 5 done. I'm out of tea. Drinking tea, not the food tea. Both like kind of the same, twisted and beat. Well, um, there are some people who kind of get that perk without eating Patreon. Um, but these are all people with roles on the server who I need to be able to speak to, technical advisors and things. People who help sort technical issues. No, that's just generally our conversations I've figured out. We don't actually get to the topic of conversation for the first 45 minutes. Warhammer will usually get brought up quickly enough, and as well as painting, as well as your house and my house, and how we're just doing in general. And then one of us remembered, oh yeah, you phoned me for a reason, or I phoned you for a reason. And that's when we finally get onto the topic of the reason why we actually called. And then we quickly drop that again and come back to it a bit later. While we talk about Bama and how shite United are doing, how Liverpool are just a bunch of robbing gits, and a few various other things. We do cover a variety of topics, I must say. Ooh, the first 3 boxes of stuff for the voter. Are you going for a combat patrol, or are you just getting 3 unit boxes? Planning out your army that way. Combat patrols aren't that bad overall. there are better ways to get larger quantities of models, but they usually at least give you a reasonable starting point for an army. So you'll get at least basic troops, a HQ, and some other stuff to go along with them, just to help either take out big stuff or be fast and help get you across the board if your units can potentially take out big stuff anyway. 2 weeks I get my Carl, and then I think I start getting my Hearthkin after that. And I'm not sure what I get after. I know I'm essentially getting the old combat patrol. So I know I get some of the big ones in armor and some of the not so big ones in normal suits. So that'll be interesting to figure out box for box what you're getting, what I'm going to end up getting, and how the two armies are going to compare. Well, in a combat patrol, you get a fair few units, especially now because they've changed it. You actually get, I think you get some vehicles in it as well. Now that some of the new bikes, you may even also get the new character with the weird, like, is it a Necron phase blade? Goes around hunting Tyranids with. Because the Votan really don't like the Tyranids, because Tyranids devour genes and Votan are all clones. Clones and machines. Or AI. But they're not supposed to know about the AI. Don't tell the Imperium. AI stands for Abominable Intelligence. Warhammer 40k universe. So don't tell the Imperium. Otherwise they will come and cleanse your planet from orbit. Have AI on there. Abominable Intelligence. That's all because of the Men of Iron revolted against humanity and, well, damn near wiped us out. So, Emperor decree. No more abominable intelligence. Means cannot think for themselves. Do not try to make them. Human in control. Or at least a squishy bit in control. Space Marines aren't that squishy. Steel fibered muscles and fused plate bones and stuff like that. Not exactly. How did that Mexican panda? That Mexican panda. How you doing, panda? You alright, mate? And Silvers, are you alright? How you doing? Yes, please, Ken. I know. I think Panda's the only person I've actually done a song for so far. Sang when you came in. But I see. I recognise it now, Panda, because it comes up. That's why when you came up with the other account, I was like, "Is that you?" And I had to go check in. It was you in the first place, and it confused me. It really fucking confused me. Not that it was hard, but still. I have to go figuring out and sleuthing it out that way. But if you're here, does that mean that the other one's finished? Is the other one finished already? I can't check because I've got to use this phone to check out my chat for the portrait. Speaking of AI, Daniel and I did an off-screen hangout, and I've been creating stuff with Sonos since got an 8-track copyright-free MD album, and just got an idea now. See, he told me about that as well, and I have music from Sonos or Suno, whatever you want to call it. I've got music from that. Where is it? Where is it? Is this it? Yeah, this is it. So I can actually hear this. But yeah, I wrote it on the same thing, so that Suno, whatever that is, yeah, this is what I did on them. No worries, Panda. See you in a few minutes. So yeah, this is what I had written. I should have some more. Oh yeah, there they are. So this one's Galactic Shadows. I've got Silent Concrete Jungle and Neon Shadows. But yeah, that thing is so easy to give prompt to and just go write me a song about this. And it's not bad. I mean, it's blaring in my ears at the moment, but I think I've got it higher than what I hope all you lot are listening to it at. But if all of you are getting it the same volume as this, you can't hear me. So if I have pushed the music too loud, just say and I'll turn it down. But yeah, I keep forgetting to go back on and write more. Because I really want to incorporate some of them into like the Rose Den break screen and things like that. But that just means fucking around with a lot of EQs. Okie doodles. Is this him done? Is this him done? Well, I'm blaming Dan. It's all Dan's fault. He's the one who gets all in this. And then just fucks off and hides in a corner laughing. Look what I've seen these lot doing. You got it? We've seen them. He fucks off and leaves us all sat there. Damn, my headphones can't take the bass. Yeah, him and JV. Yeah, alright, I'll give you that one. He's both of them fuckers. I hope you both in listening. If you are both in listening, you're both a pair of fuckers. Oh. Am I picking myself up on my desk? No. I believe I might have been. That's not good. That's not good at all. 2 hour mark. And yeah, I can hear myself in the headphone. I don't like my own voice. It puts me off. It really does. Which is why I'm speaking it all weird. Because I'm hearing it back. And I don't like it. So let's go for Silent Concrete Jungle. Oh, this one has lyrics. Okay, I'll leave this on while I go make a cup of tea. Well, this one, and can I add to a playlist? No! Right, what's... I don't know. Right. Put that on. Or hopefully those of you in vertical or portrait will still get to see the discount code. But I shall be back soon.
Scrape the bleeding sky. City's breath, a poison dream. Voices trapped inside cracked screens. Unseen tears rain on sleepless minds. Wake up to the nightmare. You're caught in the machine. Dreams lost in the alleys. Freedom's just a fading scream. The nightmare, you're a cog in the machine. Dreams rust in the alleys. Freedom's just a fading scream. Flickering electric haze, false hope sold on every street. Step by step, chains grow tighter. Dance to the city's cold heartbeat.
Whoa, I am back. Hello. Yeah, a bit of a weird sound, but what it is. You got thrown out by Sparkles. Don't start. Because if she threw you out, that means somebody's heading a lot more than mine. But hopefully, can't hear the cat. But I'm hoping anyway. So yes, hope everyone's been to do everything they needed in that brief moment. I do have a drink in my massive pint cup or mug. What is it? A cup? A mug? Am I the mug? And that's the cup? Ah, fuck knows. Let's just get on with paint. I'm nearly out of Conrad. That's not good. Especially if I wish to show someone how to do this. I'm definitely gonna need. Let's make sure I'm in bloody camera shot. Does help. The whole point is me to be painting on camera. No, headphones coming off. Can't be doing that in my ear. Just can't do it. Swear to God, I am got the most annoying voice I have ever heard. Fucking irritating, innit? I look like I do, but sounding like I do at the same time as well. That's just double fucking whammy, really. Ugly as fucking make him sound thick as well. Especially when he gets distracted by his own fucking voice. Loses fluidity in his. Oh, that was a pre-programmed thing. Fine, as long as he can't hear himself. As soon as he can't function. But if it was gone too long and people have gone because they thought the stream was over, I am sorry. The stream is not over. They'll have 4 more guys to do in base red, and this is taking fucking ages. At least I don't have to do any red on this shoulder pad, that's all. All school. You have to get his head though. And a little bits in here. And a little bits in here. Grill. Sides of his face. All around the back of his helmet. That isn't gonna be done in gold or ivory. I'm not too bothered about running out of metallics at this moment in time because I've got that metallic medium. So I can still work through with that. But running out your base red, that's not good. It's not even like I know how to mix this red up to be able to go, right, let's get some Mephiston and add a bit of blah 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 blah. And there you go, I've got Carnite red again. I don't know how to mix this one, so I really need not to run out. Otherwise it's gonna cost me another bloody $5 to get a small tub. And I am loath to pay Games Workshop fucking prices. But even going third party, unless I'm buying in bulk, that works out about the same. So I've either got to pay for bus fare or I've got to pay for postage. Now, if I'm really quick, bus fare's not bad. It's like £2, it'll get me there and back. But then I've got to make sure I get down there when the shop's open, when it's quiet enough for me to go in, get the thing I want, if they've got it, straight to the till, pay for it, back to the bus stop. So it is a big rush job to do that. So I'd rather not run out until I get more. Hopefully there'll be one more paint issue just before giving us all the world eaters properly, because they will give us an actual set of berserkers. Then we have to get 2 sets, so it puts me at 30, and 1 set of jackals, which are grunt troops. They're the basic humans. I get sacrificed, and yeah, they're expendable. Squishy little Yumis. Toughness 3. Las guns are auto, basically, yeah, auto guns, which is just bog standard machine gun. And yes, what we would classify as an assault rifle in our military is classified as damn near a pea shooter in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. Christ's sakes, they have laser guns that they call flashlights. What you're supposed to do with anything but from there. Infinite firing laser guns. And they're about as useful as a flashlight. Flash, not flesh. For any of you've made that bloody mistake. Because I know there are some particularly filthy minded people in this world. I know I'm one of them. Even on somebody else's stream, I managed to make a couple of innuendos about the tunnel of love being so big you could park a bus in it. That ain't a tunnel of love. That's a local shooting gallery. But although I really must say, next time I'm up on that, if I ever get up on there again, I'll let you know. Although Panda will already know anyway. Panda will be there way before I am. And please be nice to Panda in the chat. Panda is not a troll. Sorry, got right into the camera then. We're going to make sure we get all the panels, but not the bits that we're going to be doing gold. Keep all the trim white at the minute. So when we put the metallic over it, it should go through nice and cleanly. Should. Doesn't mean it's gonna. Just means it should. If you want nice, bright, vibrant colours, and you put a nice light undercolour for it. Why the pre-shading with the dry brushing? Ooh, send us a link. Send me a link, please. If it's that much of a banger, I need to listen. Please send me a link. I'll even be quiet for a minute while I'm listening. I like good music. Well, I'll be the judge if it's a banger. Alright, it does help if we actually keep an eye out for where the bloody link might appear. Doesn't it? Right, no, it's not there. I know that much. I'm about to leave YouTube and go to Suno. And he's really not liking whatever that is. Right, let's sort out let's close that first of all. Because that might not be liking that. Unmute that. Right, let's try that again with the volume turned up.
To slay. Grab your best gear. Grab your best gear. Nothing to fear. Grab your best gear. We know we can't be beat. Grab your best gear. We know we can't be beat.
Okay. Okay. Let's close that. And mute my desktop. Yeah, I agree with that. Musically, no, it's fine. I enjoyed that. As soon as they open the mouth, no. Shut the fuck up. I'm listening to the music. And you're not helping. So, yeah, what I'd be doing is get the lyrics, and I'd be getting somebody else to re-record them. I'd actually get a person to sing and record them, and put them over the music instead. Those AI voices just ain't doing it for me, mate. They just, yeah, take it in a way that doesn't seem right. Seems like he should have a harder hitting vocal, much heavier vocal. But rather than having that, it should be a think. Yeah, think Viking singing it as opposed to fairy singing it. Ragnar, not Tinkerbell. I mean, I'm probably going to get slated. Comment. But my opinion, I think it needs something more guttural vocals. So, you know enough musicians that could potentially lay down a vocal track for you. Give one of them a bell, give them the lyrics, give them the music, and go, you do the vocals for me. Get back. Try a few people, go through which ones you think are the best. Sam's probably a good answer. I know I said don't go for a fairy type voice, but she's actually a good singer. And I think a female voice could still work. Just got to be sang well enough, and yeah, that AI voice you can tell is an AI voice, but like AI voice, bad enough. And they don't come from. Only way I can get access to whatever the video that I want, I will go looking for a non-AI version first. So, fresh vocal track of a real singer, a little bit more guttural on it. Because even the male voice comes through very high. Very sorry about hitting the camera there, but it comes through very, very high. It does, and it sounds like it sounds like a heavier song. It just sounds like it needs something heavier on it. Now I know there's a whole style, and you had the emo era, and that's pretty much what everyone classifies as rock and metal these days. Namby-pamby little shits. Won't last 2 minutes in a real mosh pit. Too busy talking about bloody feelings. Feel this. Whack. Get dancing. Or at least get slamming. See that guy over there run up and stick 2 feet straight in his chest. He can take it. Why easier? 3 more to do with Conrad. And then we get to go over with a red that's very, very not different. Well, it is. It's just a slightly lighter, slightly brighter version of red. And we get to go over the majority of it with that then. But yeah, going back to that music, the music was, yeah, you're right, the music was good. The drops fell at the right point, the breaks fell at the right points. You could follow it easy enough. So musically, fucking awesome. Lyrically, not for me. I mean, it's not even lyrically not for me, it's just a singer. I think you could see my reaction as it came through, like, does it need this? I mean, I've got ones where they've put lyrics on it and I'm not happy with the vocals. Problem is, I don't know anyone who can lay down a sufficient vocal track for it the way I would like. Because I know I can't. If I could sing, I'd do it myself, but I can't sing. I can make funny voices, I just can't. Auto-tune. That wouldn't be singing, and it would take away the point of itself, because auto-tune would not make me sound like me anymore. Fucking tune. It'll be in the right key. It'll hopefully sound like somebody can sing. Already determined, I can't. I have a dot on the can't make sounds at that being. I've made it quiet. Found out I could quiet. Streamer mode on. I'd go beep beep all the time. But what it does do is give me a little fucking red dot. And that little red dot is not always something I necessarily need to actually pay attention to. He just fucking gives it me anyway. It's infuriating. It really is infuriating. Thank you to the other viewer who's still watching me on portrait mode, by the way. Telling you I'm watching myself with someone else. Just the two of us. All those watching on horizontal mode, again, thank you very much. If you want to hit buttons, please make sure it's just not Alt F4. Or the close all button. If you're on a PC and you don't know what Alt F4 does, closes whatever program you're in. It just shuts it. Even if you're in a game, it'll try to automatically. Sometimes it might ask you. Most of the time, it's just shutting it. Closed, done. And it will ask you, are you sure you want to leave this? That's when you realise, oh shit. No worries, EB. I know somebody's still here with me because it says I've got 4. I know I'm not completely talking to myself. It says I have 3 on the portrait mode. So I'm not lonely on my own at the minute. I mean, that could all change in the next 30 seconds. all it'll take is your router to go down. Anyone in portrait mode to go no. Pipe up. The last couple of people, whoever's in here with you, also have to leave. But I'm not encouraging you to. Please don't leave. But it could all change, and I could end up just being a raving madman talking to myself again. Would not be the first time. Have maybe you've been here most of my no, in fact all of my streaming career. You've heard me, just me, still waffling stuff. Fuck has been a little. Can't get his thigh properly. Missed doing mine today. Shut because of a bank holiday. Couldn't go. Wanted to. Good. Because I'm now deadlifting about 150 pounds. Yeah, about 70 kilo. About 100. I've got on the deadlift now. We've really tried putting similar amounts of weight. Press and stuff. I think I could. A little worried. Them leg press machine jerk and really do down at you. Want to be careful. For some reason I can't do anywhere near that amount on the cables. Don't know why. Can't get any that weight on. Cables are supposed to be easier. Help you keep. Still deadlifting my pretty much my body weight. I'm alright with that. About £20 off doing my own body weight. Deadlift. At least I think 70 kilos. Not much. If anyone fancies doing a quick conversion for me, what is 70 kilos in American? The purpose of going to it in pounds. No, I shall come and do it in a moment after I've done the features and backpack. Well, I say American, it's actually the rest of the world. Rest of the world. I mean, it wouldn't be too bad. Like, if I was to put that on and put it on a loop, it'll be fine for me to run. For instance, when I that break, if I was to run that on a loop, that wouldn't be too bad at all. Because it can be singularly looped. Probably work quite well actually. Probably going to have to do is try and copy the link and pop it into my stream template so I can go to it. Right for now. Although I would be tempted to go with My Galactic Lights because there are no lyrics on it already. The Jungle one has lyrics and ooh, my machine is screaming. Screaming. My machine should not be shouting this loud. When it is telling me, it's just giving me 18 notifications that I've got on cautions. Yeah, high CPU usage, high CPU usage. He's clocking in at 34% just for this program. He's using a lot of CPU. I don't know why he's using a lot of CPU. Read the load. Fucking 6 and 4 over. 6 cores as well. It's not like it's virtual. Settle for hyperthreading. Why am I having such? Don't know. I really don't know. Shouldn't have this privacy. The only thing I can think of is because I'm running off multiple. Oh, wait a minute. Mr. Beard has messaged me 4 times. Half an hour ago. With said link. Which now I don't have to copy it, it's in my Facebook. Cheers, EB. I mean, I do also have, well, I also have, everyone else also has access. Dan Arias from Arias and also has his 24-hour music video where it's all of the music that he's done again with the same thing that EB, as far as I'm aware, just loops 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, constant music. Used, not abused. Fair use in mind, people. Two more. Two more. And then we go for the ivory. And then we go for Mephisto red. If we've got enough time, because I've been on for 3 hours already. And he's gone 12 o'clock. And it's Tuesday tomorrow. Is there anything booked? Have I got anything on for Tuesday? Trying to think. I don't think I've got anything on for Tuesday. While trying to give at least 24 hours between. do just about manage that with the Wednesday and Thursday stream. I know some people like early morning, late afternoon. But they never land on full 24 hours plus. Means I get even a time. Remove that thing. And then I can see back into. But I'm just going to put that down here. That way I can see my phone chat easier. A lot easier that way. Can you not just type it in as a prompt to remove lyrics? Go to the song, ask it to edited version, and just remove lyrics when it's instrumental only. It's been so long since I've done it. I can't actually remember which prompts it likes and which. I would imagine just being able to remove lyrics from a song it's already done. Shouldn't be that. Yep. Yep. Similar thing. Guy's fantastic. He phones me at 3 in the morning and I will answer the phone. Dick as well for what he's got me into. It took. I had to make a conscious effort to stop using software. And Sparkles still does it, still makes songs on it. I showed her and got loads of songs about the cat. Cat drinking tea, cat putting tail in tea, cat doing all sorts of lots and lots of cat songs. All because Dan showed it to me and I showed it to Sparkles. Oh, okay. So it still requires a lot of your work just to get the bloody vocals out. You know, tell it to use the music from that and do it as a separate song. This music, take the vocals out. Walk alone. Oh god, where did I get that song from? Please don't clip that. World, the world's bad enough as that going. Not leave my vocal. You do what we done. Time to go. Sing, and we'll dance. into the night as forever. One more just together. Light tunnel dimming, now we fight and together, just as one will fight forever. Days are and we will not part, but we don't. We fight amongst ourselves for truth. And we'll stand all through summer, winter seasons, and I can't long but night, Buzzard, and good evening, Francois. Francois, you came in at probably the worst moment. I was singing. And I was literally making it all up as I went up. Please don't ask me what song I was singing, because I don't know. It was just words coming to my head. Pizza? Pizza? No pizza. Oh. Pizza is coming and dog. Please say it's a meat feast. Nothing too spicy. Because I do not envy you of a spicy pizza. Yeah, you can, mate. Called I put my gain up, and then I put an audio gate on it. Stop the white noise. And the microphone's like there. Woo! You can even see it on this camera here. See? That's my microphone. I've strapped it to my overhead camera boom arm with elastic bands, about 4 zip ties, string, and a broken bobble. Some wool. Oh, I think it's brand wool. Ooh, could I turn Tracy Chapman's Fast Car into Orkioke? Can't hear the screen. Got a spine. Oh, boss. Oh, wasted. Wonder if that would work. Fingers crossed, Francois. That will help. I hope. I think I've had 2 subscribers tonight alone. No. No. Yeah. I'm sure I had 2 subscribers tonight. I definitely had 1. See, I've had 1. But since I've been doing the portrait as well as the landscape, that's helped. It also helped with the viewing hours. One of the metrics that rates us on. I could have 48 million subscribers, but if no fucker comes to watch, it don't matter, does it? You need the watch hours as well as the subscribers. And it'll all mount up eventually. People who have had videos channels shorter than me, paid for subscribers, have artificially inflated their numbers. That's just gonna come back and kick ass afterwards. Because they're not real. They're not real, so they don't actually go up properly. By the end of 2 months, when you actually look at your analytics, had no viewing hours for all fucking month because you've paid for subs, and then there's somebody who's only got 40 subs, but he's got 6,000 viewing hours. Not only has it been the 40 subs that have watched everything that has been put up, there's been a lot of other people that aren't subs that have been watching things put up, and they'll actually get more out of it than the people who paid to get up to monetization level. It's weird. Especially now that there's 2 monetization levels. And I can't. Look, just email me when you want to start sending me money. Other than that, I don't give a fuck. I don't. Any money I get via this channel goes straight back into the modeling side of it. Patreon members, that's where your money's going. Just so you know, going on plastic crack, proxies, third party retailers, various. If touch wood, this I don't even think this will happen, but if it ever does and I'm actually making enough to not be able to spend it all on models, then the rest of it's going into upgrading production. So in that case, it'll be paying for subscriptions onto higher rated things. Premium version of Streamlabs. Like that. But that's only that's a much further down the line thing. Ooh. If you finished Phantom Base. Oh, you've gone for a nice colour with the Phantom. Oh, let's see how the base. I'm guessing he's going to be stood on something that most Titans generally are stood on. Just killed, or they're halfway through and in the process of wiping out. Have to have nice thematic base models out. So they gotta look good in just plastic, never mind. And corn red. I mean, if it's gonna take me like this long just to do the corn red on them all, this is gonna be irritating. Don't want to put off till next week. I probably could have got one model. Get 10 models up to the point where it's gonna be quicker next time. I think that's the better option to go for. Batch painting is usually the best option. Try not to do batches, tens. Stick it in batches of tens. Batch paint. Sometimes you got to remember that. Your batch painting technically quicker to get all 10 models done that way. It still takes a long fucking time. Take a long time. And if you're wondering where I'm glancing down at the portrait cam chat, the portrait stream chat. I have two chats. So back on both. I'm used to looking up for the one at the screen. I've got to get used to down at the one. Mobile portrait cam. Wrong one. Once I get used to looking at all them, it's all going to change. It's probably going to appear all up on the screen. Oh, good. Fucking fantastic. Know it. Still got to get used to that first thing. Don't, it ain't going to change. That is called Sodsl. Yeah, you got to feed her. You're not finished out yet. Figured it out yet. You slave woman. Slave. Leave me when want. I demand pizza crust. I've had it off my cat all evening. Just meow, meow. Constant food, food, food. Rather gets on your tits after a while. Lasty one. Lasty one to have the corn red on. Oh, okay now. EB, why have I got a feeling that you're sat there snipping out the bit where I was singing? Just out of curiosity, you're not, are you? I hope not. Fuck all I can do if you are, but I hope not. Please don't put it. I don't know. If I go viral off a video of yours, I don't know if it. Obviously, at that point, I can go, hey, that's my voice. At the same point, it's like, that's my mate, though. I played to him. I won't know what to do. I'll probably go with that as my mate later. Depends how good it goes. Comes the next hit, then we're touring it. I got to tour from Gangnam Style. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That crap. We can get a viral video after something you randomly see. It's off the top of my head. That wouldn't be too bad, was it? Music, I've got the vocals. Play it then. And it might give us a chance to meet sooner than we expected. Oh, so yeah, go on, snip it. You can put music. Eyes are going funny. I really appointment. Rather an important appointment. Oh, my current prescription is. I know that one of my neighbours has been having a lot of trouble with that particular shop. Not in any big rush to actually get, or to sign up for somewhere else for that. Sign up somewhere, got all the paperwork through, and you've got to get the voucher through. In the end, all that faffing around, then go get me. Esther stuff who. That one who's got to try and write it off as a I can't be bothered, so neither can. I'm just going to take no. I'm not even going to ask the bottom. Good chance I'll say no. No for them. I want the scans. Pay for it, then willing to do. But no, there are a bunch of them. Hit the no box without even asking. Arseholes. 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 Thighs. Bus. Stockings. Garage. Garage. Up his back. Get that out of your mind. Paint up his back. Although I do need to ask, do any of you actually have Warhammer TV? No worries, EB. You go enjoy your food with wifey. Say hello to her for me. Not spoke to her for a while. I believe she had a celebration not long ago. So send her some love from me, please. And then ask her where my t-shirt is. Can't say she don't know where to send you. Have me address for like 4. I just want a t-shirt that says the word canoe. That's all. You don't get the words douche canoe over here very often. You get canoe, and we don't use the word douche. Definitely an American slang term. Closest thing we get to a douche is a bidet. Technically a posh douche. What? A sprinkler system to clean one's arsehole. I don't know what about Super Soaker. Okay, so I'm going to finish the last one up with Car Night Red. That'll be me for tonight. Late. Doesn't help that I've had kitty cat issues to resolve, but that is what it is. As much as I say, does anyone want a kebab? No. But she's fucking infuriating. Something. Especially when I can't move without her going. Meow. Cup of tea. All of me in the. Even I put my paintbrush down at one point, and she got up and ran up. Bad when can't fit. That's my. Oh, Francois, while you're here, figured out right. You need lots of coffee stirrers and some standard size sticks. Okay. Then you need something at an angle. And you glue the thingies down. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you glue straws in between, and then you glue another one of these across like that, and eventually end up with a tent trap. I've just got to brace it all first, so it doesn't fall apart on me like it did last time. But coffee stirrers and lolly sticks do work. You gotta be careful. As I found out. I've not filmed my mistakes. For real. Once I've got it, then I send it to Buzzer to get it. Oh no, we still got another leg to do. One more leg. Thank you for anyone joining me over on any version of the stream. And if you want to click buttons, I'll accept anything but Alt F4. Finishing off this last leg with the Car Night Red. Leaving all the bits that are going to be brass or gold or bronze, or any of the metallic colours. Still white. Basically, anywhere that I'm going to have to do any other colour painting is still being left white. For all the armour that is being done red, being done corn red first. Which that is the final 9. We go with the last guy. So I have my colour scheme down. Look at me sounding all hip. Got my colour scheme down and all that. But I've decided what colours I'm doing, what colours I'm using. These are the same colours that I use for Angry Ron. And most of the same colours of what I use for the closest one that I've got to being finished at the moment. Is that one. So every one of them now is up to essentially a word bearer stage, as opposed to a world eater stage. Word bearers having red and silver, and they look more reddy silver. However, at the 3.5 hour mark, I'm getting a little bit tired. It is nearly 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to love you all and leave you all for this evening. Thank you very much for everybody who's came, subscribed, come to watch me and stayed, chatted to me. Francois, EB, Twisted, Ali, Silvers, Joe, Panda, Beaky. Have I missed anyone? I don't. Lee. I think I saw Lee at some point. I know we've had Silvers. I know we've had Joe. I know we've had Panda. And Francois, I believe, might actually still be in. I know we've had EB. Paid and Go For It. That I knew there was 2 that I'd missed. I knew there was people that I was missing. So Paid and Go For It as well. All of you, thank you so much for coming to see me this evening. I will be back on Wednesday to finish off with Combat Roll issue 51, which is paints this week. I'm pretty sure. In fact, I'm going to go double check that one. I'm going to go double check just to see what we are getting on Wednesday. Open up conversation I was having with Active Ed. I do not want the sono thing. Else. Aha, that's the conversation we was having the other night about this. Okay, so we've just had the Death Dread. Yes. So yes, it is Paints next, and then the Carl after it. Then it is Hearthkin Warriors, Hearthkin Pioneers, Chthonian Berserkers, and Einherjar Hearthguard. Just before we get the Einherjar Hearthguard, we do get the Broom Daggestaz wagon. That'll be awesome. Once we finish with the Botan, we then move into Gene Stealer Cults. After that, it's Imperial Guard. Then after that, is them. It's the World Eaters. So we're going to get a Lord and Juggernaut, 10 Jackals, 20 Khorne Berserkers, and a Maul of Fiend. That should be fun. I'm looking forward to them because that'll give me everything I need to finish off my 2,000 point army. How awesome is that, eh? 2,000 point arm. That will be excellent. So next week we're going to continue on, and it's going to be Mephiston Red and Scarlet to bring up the armor tones. And then we'll move into the... I did get it out, where is it? Then Brass. But we're going to go for just a standard Vallejo Brass for the trims. And of course, Ivory and Washes for all the bone sections and all the skulls. Now, the cloths, the crotch cloths. Some of them have metal, some of them have cloth, some of them have chain linked bits, some of them have panelled bits. Some of them have both. So he's got cloth and chain. He's got panel bits and chain, so I'm going to have to come back and do the fucking panel bits now. I've just realised. I'm going to have to go down and do the panel bits on him now. Because he's not going to be that colour first. Oh, you son of an angry Ron. Son of an angry Ron. He's the son of an angry Ron as well. Father, why have you forsaken me? In your eyes forsaken. In your heart forsaken me. Oh, why can I deserve? See, I thought it was finished, and now I've just found out there's going to be a crap load of fucking crotch cloths that might have panels on them that I've now got to find, see if I need to paint. No, just the one. Just the one crotch cloth panel, which is him. Glad I found that now, rather than finding out next week when I'm no longer using corn red and I've got my fist on red. And I don't mean I've got my fist on red, I mean I've got my fist on red. As in the character, not my hand balled up. And I know, very, very strange, isn't it? If it was normal and quite sane, you'd be worried. I know you all would. So, thank you very much again for all coming to join me. Please drive safe, enjoy yourselves, look after yourselves, and see you on Wednesday morning for me, and Wednesday at some point for the rest of you. Times, everyone. Some slightly before me, some are slightly after me. Some might not even see me till tonight. That's a weird one.